always pull out your eBay app, because I took a risk. I was like, maybe it's missing the power cord. Maybe I can find one for 10-15 bucks and still make some money. Then I noticed this wasn't on there. This was taped closed. Took a risk. Hey, what's up, YouTube family? Heading out for a quick little lunch break thrift. My name's Josh, by the way. Go by Flips, Finds, and Fun, and we are gonna have some fun. I'm hoping that I can find some incredible stuff. Got my GoPro with me, and taking you on the journey for this quick little find, and would love for you to timestamp if you see things that I pass that I probably should have picked up. I want to make it a challenge. Like, I want to see who finds some of the best stuff that I don't even know about. But hey, be sure to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already. I would just be honored for you to be part of this YouTube community. So hey, I'm getting off the exit right now, and we will go check it out. What's up? What's up?
Hey, how you doing?
I'll take a cart.
Okay, you
One.
grab that one. Yeah. How you doing today?
Rocking and rolling. All right, so here at my favorite Goodwill, and you know what spot I hit up first. Yes, this was a little lunch break stop. Couldn't bring my IKEA bag in with me because I hadn't gone to the post office yet. You see here this pair of Timberlands. They will come back into play in just a little bit. But the selection was a little hit or miss today. I found a few things. You'll see some here, but like I said, timestamp something if you're like, why didn't you pick those up? You know. But yeah, you're seeing how I analyze it. Look at the tread, laces condition, you know, overall. Nice little pair of Nikes right there. Yeah, these New Balances, you know, they're a little rough. This is a sad game that I play. I will pick stuff up, put it down, pick stuff up, put it down. It'll go in the basket, back on the rack. That only happens when I feel like I want to find stuff and I can't find stuff. And what I mean by that is not checking each thing, but it's the fact of like, you know, I get it in the basket and then you see it not in the final sale, or I've already put one pair of shoes back on the rack. I've picked up two, one that I will put in the basket. Well, both of them will go in the basket. One will get, you know, purchased to flip. The other one won't even go home with me. It's just sadly a process that I do. So yes, with those Timberlands, they were in good condition, you know. I think just because they weren't the basic style, I didn't. So those New Balances that I already picked up one time, I threw those in the cart. As you can see, it's because I wasn't finding a ton. So I did take the time, even though I was limited on time, to do some comps. Yep, picked up these brand new pair of SAS. So they were brand new. Back here at the electronics section, wasn't much happening back there either. Some nice stereo equipment if somebody wants it. Hey, let me know if you know what that stuff is. Used to be one of the hottest priced items up there. It was a whole set. Goodwill was asking a little more than what it was actually even valued at nowadays, but I don't want to tell you. I want you to guess to see what it is. One of the hottest collectible items about 15 years ago. Some writable DVDs. I picked those up no problem. I like to sell those DVRs and stuff. I bought a bunch of these on clearance at Walmart. They've been selling really well for me. This one is actually even cheaper than what I got in my clearance. This is a Canon filter. This one is used, but they are washable, reusable filters, and they're good for I think 100,000 miles. So even used, these things still go for about 30 bucks. So not a bad find at all there. And then this thing, if you saw in the little intro there, this is a corn dog fryer. This thing is awesome. Visually just amazing. I was quickly looking it up. Condition on the outside looked really good. I was like, okay, it doesn't have the power cable. It's taped closed. It was 25 bucks. I looked up the comps. It was still looking pretty good. I mean, I think they were selling 100 to 125. So not bad at all. Found this little, it's a Piranha wallpaper cleaning kit. It actually is supposed to come with the actual cleaner itself, but I did see some used sales comps on just the scraper and the scrubber that were going for like 12, 13 bucks. I'm thinking the whole set was going for about 40. I can get probably 20 bucks for this. It was only $4.25, I believe. So not a bad little flip here, but yeah, I think definitely the find of the day, which I will cover at this little, you know, once my kind of like 20 minutes in here is my time has run out. So a few little pickups, not bad for a little lunch trip. But there's even more to this video, so definitely hang on and check it out, because this is something else I have a bad habit of. If I don't feel like I find enough. I saw that vacuum right there. Should have picked that up. That's a $300 vacuum. See, I spotted that one. Nope. This is my second go around. I was actually here looking for the power cable, potentially for that corn dog fryer. Didn't really see anything. But hey, just checking just in case. Yep, so now I had 5 minutes to spare. Those New Balances, not doing well at all. So they are in hand. They are going back to their home, which is just the rack. Sorry, I was doing a little bit of this commentary while getting my oil changed. Two birds, one stone. As I was saying, yeah. Yep, they go back there to their home. Not a lot of resale value. I kind of do a once over, real quick, over the entire rack. You know, and I was happy with all of my purchases. You know, was I desiring to find some better stuff? I think we always are, but I am thankful for what I did find, and that's another thing. I love supporting and showing gratitude. So those are the lunch break finds. So yeah, I looked this thing up, took a chance on it. Looks like one sold for $125. You can see I paid $25.25. Always pull out your eBay app, because I took a risk. I was like, maybe it's missing the power cord. Maybe I can find one for 10, 15 bucks and still make some money. Then I noticed this wasn't on there. This was taped closed, took a risk, and guess what? Brand new. There's the manual. Everything's still in the plastic. Everything seems to still be wrapped up, unused. So this should go for about 125 bucks. So good little find for the day. $100 profit, not too bad. Couple pair of shoes. Yeah, pretty cool little score. It's cool looking also. So hey there, told you I'd be back. So when I don't feel like I found enough on my lunch break, this is my favorite store. I swing by after I get off work. And sorry, yes, I would just do the total audio for you, but once you get in the store, don't want to get, dinged by the copyright music. But this is why I come back to this store, right there. A pair of, if I had to rate them, I'd say they're like an 8.5 or 9 out of 10 Air Maxes. Those are $50 shoes right there. I'll take those all day. As you see, this little basket, and I even hint to them sometimes, hey, I'll be back. I tell them what time, it takes me to get there when I get off work. And most of the time, I've gotten to know a lot of the employees that this is my favorite little spot. They'll have this cart and they'll wheel it out to me. So Nike golf shoes right there. That's an instant. Toss them in the bag. There's another couple pair of shoes that I grab out of this basket. Yeah, I was hoping they were Uggs. So yep, just checking a few. More little shoes. These are Michael Kors. It's kind of eh. But yeah, as you saw, there were a pair of military boots. You find the right brand of those. They go for about $50. Just rummaging through, seeing what they got. That wasn't a bad pair of Nikes, just had some wear and tear, just around the sides and stuff. It's kind of like they were clean. It's okay to put stuff back. Maybe somebody else, I know somebody else will come in, find it, and that'll be the great find for them. See these Nike Zooms, they just haunt me. They're there every day. And I pick them up every day. It's so bad. So yeah, like I said, timestamp anything. All those that look like Converse up top, they were Airwalks. They had a ton of Airwalks that were modeled like Converse. If those were Converse in that good shape, I would have picked them up instantly. This was a fun little random find. I looked up and I was like, man, that's got the cool vintage vibes, just the color scheme. And lo and behold, it was a vintage Prince tennis racket bag. They go for about 25 to 30 bucks. It's from the 90s. And then it actually had a $20 racket inside. Both of these were $10 complete, so should be able to turn that into a nice little $50 sale right there. So not bad at all. After fees and everything, probably a $35, $37 profit. So there I am, using that handy dandy app. When you don't know something, look it up. Don't make a bad buy on something you're not sure of. It's okay to look it up. Alright, this was my chance find. There were all of these. Me and my wife, she says Christmas, I say watermelon. Either one. There were these little children's boutiques. I got 22 pair of them. They're earlier in the video, but 22 pair for $2 a piece. We're gonna try to see what all those flip for, and here's just a quick review of the bag or basket. I mean, picked up those boots, found another nice pair of Adidas. This guy actually was getting ready to go through my basket, and he goes, "Oh, this is your basket?" I said, "Yeah, this is stuff I'm getting." And I know I try not to go for clothing, but sometimes when I just see stuff and it stands out, I was actually able to pick up a few quick sale shirts here. This was a shirt. It's by a Cuban company. Looked clean, had a nice, cool design, kind of pattern to it. Looked kind of vintage, but not sure if it was vintage or not. It just had tons of sold comps for $20 to $25 pre-owned. So wasn't a bad pickup. It was pretty easy to look at. I was just looking at condition. I'm bad at clothes. Sometimes I pick stuff up and it's got holes or the buttons are torn off, or I just try to figure that stuff out. But wasn't a bad find there. Over here, just because I had a little more time than my lunch break, like I said, I try not to get clothes because I am terrible with listing clothes. This was a Lacoste polo shirt, and it's one of those brands that'll move pretty quickly. It was a good size. Was trying to figure out a date to it, figure out an age. So here was my second trip to my favorite thrift store. Just want to say thanks for hanging out. This is Flips, Finds, and Fun on a quick little double thrift store trip. Thanks for hanging out. Subscribe, like this video. Thanks for hanging out, family.